Chapter 218, Why the Log Pose is Dome-Shaped. Hachi's Walk on the Seafloor, Volume 32. The sudden grand opening of the legendary octopus fritter shop. Of course, that's exactly where it seemed like it was going the last chapter. And it all comes together. We're in flashback territory. We're seeing Luffy get the antidote because we never really addressed the poison from Crocodile's hook. We see the king talking to Nico Robin. And we find out that the information Crocodile was after was, in fact, on the Poneglyph. And she just chose not to let him know. And that the king knew that. But it turns out Nico Robin is after something called the real Poneglyph that has the true history, whatever that means. So maybe there is something about this being the future of our world or something. Probably not, but that's, for whatever reason, the first thing that goes into my mind anytime something like this happens in anything. She just wants to know the true history. That's her dream. Apparently, she is going to die here, apparently, and Luffy saves her, and despite her protests. So this would explain why she wants to join them to some degree, and why Luffy's all about it, although he would probably be all about it no matter who wanted to join, from what I can tell about Luffy. So now we're back on the ship, where Luffy's vouching for her, and they find out her specialty is assassination, which I think we kind of knew already, maybe. When we get some backstory for her, she's interesting. There's something interesting there for sure. Usopp thinks she's too dangerous, but then she wins him over using her, they're playing with the, with her appendage, her abilities, right? Easily amused. But basically, long story short, she didn't win Usopp over immediately, but she wins most everyone over, then wins Usopp over, basically because Luffy pretends to be Chopper by having two of Nico Robin's hands coming out of his hat. That's pretty good. So this is a fun section. I don't know if she actually wins everybody over, but it seems like, is it Zoro that is holding off? And of course, Sanji was the easiest one to win over just because she's female. That's when this stuff starts falling from the sky, and it turns out to be a giant ship. And we get a quote in that moment as this ship is falling towards them from the sky. The ship is upside down and not in a good, it doesn't seem to be in working order. It's like crashing, but already the mast is snapped already. The quote is, "Anything man can imagine is a possibility in reality. Willie Caron, physicist." I don't know if that's a real physicist. Maybe. But it could be like a one-piece physicist, in which case anything could be. I mean, it's certainly the truth in the world of this story. So out of the sky, a galleon. Crash. Blah. Trying not to get destroyed by the ship. I guess there's skeletons on the ship. There's a skull. It kind of sinks. Why is it raining ships? And their log pose, she thinks it's broken because it's pointing up. But Nico Robin says, our log pose has been captured by a sky island. And that's the end of the chapter. So we're going to the sky. I believe this next, I don't know if it's the whole saga. I think it is. But Skypiea. So this is where we're going. Up into the sky. Seems to be. I don't know. Let's find out in the next chapter.